Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Thursday, the 3rd of November. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather will be warm for early November today and tomorrow. Highs around 80, not too far from record values for this time of the year. Then some rain as the weekend begins, but we're not expecting it to be a really big rain event. A lot to talk about this morning, so let's dive in. This is the upper air look. Flow pattern about 18,000 feet off the ground. It's a classic high amplitude pattern. We have a big trough out in the western states where it's cold and unsettled, and a ridge over the eastern states where it's very mild, if not warm, for this time of the year. Starting off the day in the 40s and 50s for the northern half of the state, 50s all the way down to Mobile and Dothan. They've got 59. But again, a big warm-up today. Highs around 80 degrees. How about that? And we'll see similar warmth tomorrow. Check the watch warning map around the country early this morning. Most of the issues are out west with a trough involving snow for the mountains. The snow skiers will love that. The east, of course, is quiet. Now, in advance of the trough later today and tonight, there's a chance of severe storms from parts of West Texas up into the Great Plains. Some of the cities involved in that would be Amarillo, Lubbock, Childress, up toward southern Kansas. And then tomorrow we have a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for parts of northeastern Texas and the Arklatex region. This will include Dallas, Fort Worth, and points east over toward Shreveport. The broader risk extends from South Texas up into Kansas and Missouri. But we do not expect any severe weather on Saturday. You can see there could be a rumble of thunder, but with weakening dynamic support, limited moisture, no severe weather. And again, yes, a chance of rain as the weekend begins, no doubt about that, but not expecting an especially big rain event. This is the rain for the next 7 days. The bigger totals west of Alabama, parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. In our state, the amounts 1/2 to 1 inch on the western side of the state, under 1/2 inch for East Alabama. And this is the rain valid through Thursday morning of next week. And we'll talk much more about the timing on the weekend rain as we go. First off, the tropics. In fact, let's first off take a look at the big picture here. That was Lisa. This is the larger scale view. You can see we have Tropical Storm Lisa that is inland over Mexico early this morning, and Martin, which is rapidly becoming a post-tropical cold core North Atlantic storm. And the little feature east of the Bahamas, and also a broad low will likely form, higher disturbances east of Bermuda. And then another broad low will likely form east of the Bahamas over the next 5 days. And both of those with only a low chance of developing at this point. So let's go back and take a look at Lisa. Obviously, the system is weakening rapidly inland. The top winds have decreased to 45 miles an hour. And you can see it's over Mexico. And this will be emerging over the Bay of Campeche, the southwestern Gulf. And most people would go, uh-oh, could this thing redevelop? And the answer is no. All the guidance showing this dissipating because of strong winds aloft. As we get into the cool season, the odds of hurricane formation at this latitude continue to decrease. It's possible, yes, but unlikely with the stronger winds aloft. And then we've got Martin. And again, this is a higher latitude system up in the North Atlantic, and this is rapidly becoming a cold core system. I guess technically at the moment it's still a tropical hurricane, but this will be post-tropical and then hanging a hard right over the weekend, moving over toward the UK and Europe is a big North Atlantic cold core storm. But obviously no threat to the United States. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 06C run, valid today at 4. And again, that's a classic high amplitude look. Big trough in the west, cold and snowy in the mountains there, and a big ridge in the east where it's warm and dry. Lots of sunshine today, highs around 80, about 10 degrees above average. Same thing tomorrow. We're warm and dry here. Storms off to the west, those could be severe, especially from about Dallas over to Shreveport, where we have that enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5 there. And this is Saturday, so that surface boundary will be approaching with a batch of showers and maybe some thunder pushing in here. But you can see the surface low is far, far north of here, moving into Canada. And again, as the ridge holds, the dynamic support weakens, and these things will gradually be fizzling out with time. So this is Saturday afternoon at 1. And this is coming off the European. By the time we talk later today, we'll be within range of the convection-allowing high-resolution models. But this is still a global model. This is the European, valid Saturday afternoon at 1, showing the better chance of rain at that point, basically from Birmingham north and west. And this would be showers. There might be a rumble of thunder, but there's no chance of any severe weather. So be aware, Saturday morning, midday Saturday, a batch of showers coming into north and west Alabama. And then by Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, you can see things are fizzling out rapidly, and a lot of the showers will have dissipated by then. And I think for much of the state, Saturday night will be mostly dry. And again, notice this is Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. We've got Alabama in Baton Rouge. We have Auburn in Starkville for football games Saturday evening. And it sure looks like at both of those game sites, the really widespread rain will be over. Could there be a lingering shower in the first quarter? Yes. But again, rain during the day in Starkville and Baton Rouge. But for the games Saturday evening, I think it will be mostly dry with some clouds. So this is Sunday. The front dissipates. There could be a few little spotty showers about, but nothing widespread. Highs over the weekend, upper 70s most likely, a lot of clouds. This is Monday, mostly dry, very mild. Again, highs around 80 as the ridge holds. This is Tuesday. We're still warm and dry. And then Wednesday, some moisture begins to push in from the east, and this is suggesting maybe some rain for the southeastern corner of the state. And this is a week from today. This is Thursday, the 10th of November, and you can see kind of a broad upper low in the Gulf, and there's a surface reflection underneath that. And on top of that low, we have this easterly flow. And again, evidence that we could see some rain showers toward the end of next week over the eastern half of the state. And we've seen some decent consistency in the idea. So let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday, November 12th. New trough to the west. We have a zonal flow here, and it's a dry air mass. So at that point, that weekend is looking dry. This is the rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble, the mean between 1 and 2 inches between now and the 18th of November. And we're going to stay pretty warm here for the next 5 days. You can see highs between 77 and 80 through Tuesday of next week. And then the numbers come way down with highs dropping back in the 60s and lows in the 40s by the weekend of the 12th and the 13th. So cooler air is expected to arrive by mid-month. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for November 10th through the 16th, showing above average temperatures here. But again, toward the end of that period, we think the weather will be cooling down a good bit. So don't forget, don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger here. We go back on standard time this weekend. The sunset Sunday will be at 4:50 p.m. in the afternoon for Birmingham. But at least, we get a little sleep, a little extra hour. So some viewer pictures from yesterday. Love that shot. That's Las Vegas. And those are not UFOs, but lenticular clouds. You see those out west fairly often. Gulf Coast looking good last night. This was Seaside on the Florida Gulf Coast. And again, things were just looking so good down there. So what Alabama town is this? Think for a minute. Give you a clue. It's in the southeastern part of the state. That would be the Boll Weevil Monument down in Enterprise, down in Coffee County. All right, so again, that's going to wrap it up this morning. I'll be in Decatur today. I'll be at a retirement community there up in Morgan County. Tonight I'll be at Samford University, emceeing a big benefit concert for the Lovelady Center with Charles Billingsley. Tomorrow, the Alabama Virtual Academy, and Saturday, a book signing in Asheville. We'll be on the square by the courthouse downtown, the Spears Building, in the book signing scheduled between 10 and 1. And this is rain or shine. If we have showers, I think the better chance of rain will be on the other side of the state, but there might be a few spotty showers around there. But again, 10 to 1, Asheville in St. Clair County. So that's it for the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. Notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. And, of course, if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Sinking driveway? Call Alabama Professional Services. Settling patio? Call APS. Uneven pool deck? Call APS. Collapsing stoop? Call APS. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call APS. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today